Hi guys, and welcome to my backyard.
It's a good TV.
Before I proceed, I just want to say that the mess you see on my eyes is a failed colored liner attempt, but since the show must go on, I just had to blend it in to look like whatever it looks like right now. Please don't get distracted. Now, if you want to get started on YouTube, Instagram, content creation in general, what you want to do is, first of all, ask yourself, do I want this thing to be my hobby, or this is actually something I want to do? Do I want to do this full-time, or is it a side hustle? Now, I will advise you, if you're starting up, it should not be a full-time thing. But as a counselor, that's what I studied. People don't know what I studied, but I studied counseling. We don't tell you what to do. We can only show you the implications of the options in front of you, and then you make your decision yourself. If you start out as a full-time content creator, I promise you, hunger will catch you. I promise you. See, except if your daddy is rich. If your daddy is rich, it's fine. You have enough food to eat and all of that. Content creation is a lot. Content creation is not just one of those things that you start anyhow. I know people say start from where you are. Yes, start from where you are, but you have to start good. Content creation is a lot. I'm just telling you that it's a lot. If you see me, I don't get clothes. All my money is in content creation. That's where it is. And it takes time, just like every other business. It takes time for your money to come back to you. It's just like an investment, basically. Investing in yourself. Okay, you want to do it. What do you want to do? This is the common one. Anybody will ask you this question. What do you want to do? Do you want to do makeup? Do you want to do funny videos? Do you want to do styling videos? What do you want to do? Now, where my own advice is different is when you find what you want to do, or you cannot identify what exactly you want to do, there are so many things that you want to do. You want to just look for a way to incorporate those things into, like, you just want to find a way to, you're not doing like so many things, but then the things that you're doing are along the same line. Don't be under pressure to pick a niche. One thing I know is it has just made it so easy for this generation. If there's something you like, you can do it. I mean, you can make videos and make money from making videos. That's crazy, right? So you can imagine the pressure for me to finish school and then I tell my parents, oh, I want to be making videos. I'm not going to work in an office or something like that. It's a lot. So I actually advise, if you're in school, this is the best time to start if you want to know. I know I've scattered the symbol. If you want to start content creation, this is the best time to start. You're in school, just start so that you are not under pressure. You are just doing it. You have your pocket money. You're just making and putting out content. But when you come to the wider world, you need something to be making money. I'm telling you. And you're just going to be under a lot of pressure, right? So now back to things you need to create content. Content creation it's actually so easy now that if you have a phone, you can get started. All you need is something that can record, and that's your phone, right? So if you have a phone, you can get started. Now, if you have an Android phone, if I'm talking about Android, just know that I've separated Samsung from Android, Samsung and the rest. Now, if I have an Android phone, I don't have the advice for you, but all I'm going to say is that why do people used to take 90,000 to go and buy an Android phone? Just use it and buy UK used iPhone 7. If you don't have a purpose if you're not planning to use the thing for video creation, it's fine. But if you want to create videos, my dear, don't go and be buying some kind of phones. You're buying 60k Android. Just stretch and buy iPhone 7. In fact, you can buy iPhone 6, because if I remember properly, the video quality of iPhone 6s is better than some Android phones. Now, I stand corrected because I saw an Android phone some weeks ago that had like really good quality. I think it was Techno. I was wowed with the quality, but yeah, if you sit down and buy, fine. But start with something like an iPhone 7 or something. So what you want to do is, you have a phone, you're good to go. When it comes to lighting, you can either sit in front of your window and use natural light. I'm not going to lie to you. Natural light is like the bomb. Like, natural light is it. Natural light is the light. I'm telling you. But then, if your situation is like mine and your room does not really get enough light, or when I was in school, my hostel, it was such a dark place. I did not like that hostel. It was really dark. So if you don't get enough sunlight, I have a window. I have 2 windows, but the light does not come in, right? I'm sitting in front of one window right now, but if I turn off my lights, you might not even see me well. So what you want to do is, if you have a good source of natural light, you can use that. Now, this is also why I have advised you to use an iPhone, because sunlight and iPhone, you know how it works. So sunlight and iPhone, you can get started with that. Another thing is, if you do not have adequate sunlight, what you want to do is get a ring light or an LED light. Personally, I'm so over ring lights. Like, I'm really over ring lights. I just don't think that ring lights are lightable enough anymore. It depends on what you want to do with it. So I feel you should get an LED light. You can start with an LED 600 or 600 Pro or something like that. It's 25,000 naira. Yes, it's 25,000 naira. If you don't have the money, start with sunlight. One thing I would advise you to do is start good. Start from where you are. But what does starting from where you are mean to you? If there's something you can sacrifice to get, I don't say you can sacrifice blood sacrifice over. I said, if there's anything you can sacrifice, you can cut down on going out, you can cut down on buying a new clothes or something. Use the money and buy lights. Because some of you be doing weekly shopping. Some of you be having more clothes than I do. And you're coming to tell me, oh, Tisvi, I don't really know. I'm trying to buy a light. You're not serious. That's what I'm going to tell you. You're not serious. You need to be able to sacrifice these things. When I got my soft boxes in school last year, the money was money that they gave me to feed, right? You know, when you're going to school, you buy things. Since I travel from where I'm traveling from to Ibadan, so I don't buy my things from there. I buy my things when I get to Ibadan, and they gave me the money to buy things, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to buy soap, toothpaste, and any other thing I need. All the edibles, I gave up on them. In fact, I said, okay, this one will really help. So I told myself, you know what, I am going to use this money to buy lights. And then when I was doing makeup too, that's the same way. Any money I get, I'm buying makeup with it. That's my toxic trait. If there's anything I'm doing at the moment, the money I get goes there. That's what I do. So you can get an LED light for 25,000 naira. If you cannot get an LED light, it's fine. Be using sunlight. Or if you still want to go ahead and buy ring lights, even after I advised you not to, go ahead, use ring lights. Now, you have your phone, you have your light. What's the next thing you need? You need a tripod stand. A tripod stand is going to come with the LED light, but you need somewhere to mount your phone. A tripod stand is, people should know what tripod stand looks like now. I don't have any free one. This one is for vlogging, and my phone just connects here. If you don't have the money to buy a tripod stand, actually, you can put your phone on the window. Just put it on the window, and is it on the window, by the window? You shall put your phone where the window is and let it support your phone. You can use that, but it might affect you, because try it and see. You know why it will affect you. So if that does not work, just get a tripod stand. Now, if you don't have the money to get a separate tripod stand, what you want to do is, where is this thing? Okay, it's attached to my stand right now. So I have this grip, right? I think I got it for 4,000 naira. When you get the grip, it comes with this this phone holder. Siri, I'm not talking to you. The grip comes with this phone holder on my phone right now. So you can attach it to the tripod stand of your LED lights. The LED light is going to come with a tripod stand. So 25,000 naira for the lights, the stand, and batteries. So with that, you have solved the issue of tripod, light, and what you want to use to record. Now, I would like to make a separate video, because I don't want this video to be too long. It's already 25 minutes. I don't want it to be too long. But what you want to do is look for a good position in your room. This one is a very big problem, as simple as it looks. You want to look for a particular position in your room that you can actually record. As I'm sitting here right now, as I am, me as me am right now, everything everything looks tidy on this camera, but you do not want to see the situation that is going on in this room. Don't bring your scattered things on camera. Just look for somewhere. Everywhere can be scattered, but that spot that you want to use. My room was arranged. I had to move my bed. My bed was here. I had to move my bed to this side, and then every other thing is just scattered everywhere because I just needed this space to record, right? I'm not saying you should scatter your room, but I'm just saying the things we do for content. So you want to look for a particular space. Now, white wall is always better, easier. White wall is easier. If you don't have the luxury of painting your room white right now, what you want to do is get a backdrop. Backdrops are also expensive. So what you want to do is to get a curtain, right? A white curtain, and look for a way to hang it. I will do a video on backdrops. But for me, okay, when I was in school, actually, I did backdrops and they worked. But if you can, paint your room white. It's easier. I know you want to have like this dreamy pink and purple room or black room, like I want to, but you have to go white. So yeah, that's going to be easier. So you want to look for a position to record, which I would also do a video on. Now, the next thing is posting. It might be overwhelming to go on all those apps at the same time, but Instagram is like the baba of all the other apps. Although Instagram is I don't know, but the relationship with Instagram is quite toxic because they don't rate us. Every day is one new upgrade or the other. But as annoying as Instagram is where you want to be. And also TikTok. You want to be on TikTok. It's easy to go viral. But if you go on TikTok, the tendency to get carried away by all those trends is very high. So don't go on Instagram, TikTok. You need to know what you are going there to go and do, and you have to be patient because it's stupid things that is to blow on that app. Next thing you see yourself shaking bomb in public. They've just turned that into something. It's crazy. And if you want to do YouTube, you should know that filming for Instagram and TikTok, you have to film vertically. This is vertical, Abby. I don't know why this thing still confuses me at my old age. This is vertical. So when you're filming for Instagram and TikTok, you want to make sure that you're filming like this. Now, if you're filming for YouTube, it's like this. But now that YouTube has brought, what do they call it? YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts also works like this. So if you want to repurpose your content from Instagram, TikTok, and bring it to YouTube, you can post on YouTube Shorts like this. But for YouTube videos like this one, it has to be horizontal. I think this is the only horizontal app I know. I don't know any other horizontal app. So it's really hard to repurpose your content when you film like this and you're trying to turn it like this, or you film like this and you're trying to turn it like this. It's really hard. So I feel like these are the basic things. Now there are other things that are involved in content creation. It's not, I know the glamour of just seeing somebody in front of the camera, you're like, oh, I want to be in front of the camera, my guy. The things that happen behind the camera are actually harder than the things that happen in front of the camera. So there are other things that are involved, but this is like the basic thing you should think about if you want to get started, why you want to get started, even if you don't have a why. If your why is to make money, don't be ashamed of it, but just know that you will make money immediately. So these are the basic things, and I'm just going to end this video here. I'm going to make another video on how to record your first video and things like that. If you have not subscribed, just 1 second, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.